much in debt, but I love being in debt to your love. It is one of the blessings. It's one of the big blessings in my life to have known Father Felix for many years. And we became so much good friends that really he is the one who opened the doors and the gate of this relationship that exists between me and every one of you, and between all of us together. So you made me feel and live Jesus' words, whenever two people are gathered in my name, I will be there. So you can feel Jesus' presence with us, right? And your words of appreciation are so humbling. I really do not deserve your appreciation and love. I really don't. But I find myself obligated to even serve you more and more, and to be sincere to friends like Father Felix and Father Hermes, whom I had the honor to be with them, especially with Father Hermes last year for almost a month and a half, when Father Felix took off to Rome to continue his studies. It was a privilege to live with Father Hermes. And I, even though I may be double his age, but I learned so much from him. His dedication to the parish, and how every Sunday he would take himself and go all the way to Tucson to serve the people there without even asking, to visit the needy, to visit the sick people in hospitals. These are little things that we observe from one another. And this is these are the things that attract one another. And this is really what attracts me to you, because in your own appreciation, in your own devotion to this parish, I have seen so many beautiful things. It's not only your faces that are beautiful, but you have beautiful souls inside of you. So I come to greet all of you, and this time a little bit a changed person because of what Pope Francis has done. He changed my life and the lives of thousands of Assyrians who came with me to the Chaldean church with 1.5 lines in recognizing me as a Chaldean Catholic bishop. He really changed our lives. And this, in its own way, from our own perspective, becomes a meaning that the Pope is the successor of St. Peter. And St. Peter is really the vicar of Christ. Only God can, with few words, bring so much a radical change into our lives. And the strongest language ever is the language of love and service. And I'm here today to say to every one of you, thank you. You are part of my Chaldean family. I belong to San Diego, and I've been blessed for 5 years in living in a community that is amazing. But I assure you, and let the people of San Diego hear this, that you are amazing too. Steve is here from San Diego, so you could tell them this is what I said. Of course, we are all the same, but you are amazing in your own way. Being parishioners in small parishes, like Mar Abraham is really a very hard task. It's not easy. I have served in parishes that were made, many parishes in Canada many years ago that were small, and I could appreciate working very hard in small parishes because you have to do more than one task. You have to tolerate, you have to take the burden, you have to deprive your family members from giving them the time and give it to the parish instead. So I have left a lot when I left the Assyrian church, and left, actually I did not leave, they left me and they abandoned their relationship with me. So I left a lot, I risked a lot, but finally I gained tremendously. And I gained you and your love and our future relationship. So, thank you so much. Let me give you a brief notation about the position that the Holy Father gave me. I am now a titular bishop. There is two kinds of bishops in the Catholic Church. Thank you. One kind is the bishop who is in charge of a diocese, like Bishop Serhat is, like Bishop Olmsted that is here in Phoenix, like Bishop Ibrahim in Michigan, and all the bishops that we know that are the heads of their dioceses. The second type of bishops are titular bishops. And they are the bishops that serve in the Vatican in position of administration, papal nuncios around the world, auxiliary bishops, second and third bishops in large dioceses. They are not the head of a diocese, but they help in different ways. They are called titular bishops. The word titular comes from the word title. So just like Bishop Olmsted, the Latin bishop here, his title is the Bishop of Phoenix, and Phoenix is a large diocese, has maybe 1 million Catholics living here. How much? Almost 1 million. It's a large diocese, maybe more. A bishop, a titular bishop, is also given a diocese, but a diocese that does not exist anymore. It only exists in the books of history. And I was given, when I was accepted into the Chaldean church, every bishop, and this is general information for you, every bishop has to have a title and an office, a ministry, a responsibility. My title is the Bishop of Foraziana. Foraziana used to be a 3rd century diocese that existed in North Africa, in today's Tunisia. But it doesn't exist because after the Muslim invasion in the 6th and 7th century, the Muslims destroyed all the churches and all the Christians fled or converted to Islam. So it doesn't exist anymore. But it is kept, the memory, the name is kept in the records. In 1933, I believe, the Holy See, Rome, began activating the title Foraziana, or in Latin, Foratiana. They began assigning that diocese to bishops. And I am now the 5th bishop since 1953 to have received that diocese. Now, that is my title. My ministry is to serve in the Chaldean church, namely the Chaldean Eparchy of St. Peter in San Diego in the United States. So I was assigned because that is the judgment of the Vatican after the Chaldean Synod accepted me, bishops accepted me. My case went to the Pope and his Curia, the Secretariat of State. They study the situation and they give their approval, or they don't approve, but they decided to approve that, just like the other 3 bishops that were appointed and approved. after giving me the title, they gave me the assignment, which is serving here. And this is a great blessing because for many years to come, I will be close to you, and this is a great privilege. Let me close my remarks so that I can come and see you and talk to you, and maybe I was told, Father Felix told me that we can take some photos together. Let me close my remarks by saying it is an amazing feeling when somebody is recognized by the Pope. And the Pope is the person in history that from all over the world people go to Rome just to see him. And I was in Rome in December, and it is amazing what is happening in Rome. Nothing like it. Rome has not seen traffic, hotels, restaurants. The whole Roman economy is flipped after Pope Francis became Pope there. Because what he is and who he is, he's magnetizing the hearts and minds of all people. Now on Sunday and Wednesday, they have to block half of Rome because, well, the area surrounding the Vatican, because there's no way for cars to move because of the number of people. Audiences went up from 10, 15, 20,000 to 150,000. Nothing can be prepared for such thing. So the point is, Pope is somebody who people see him, but when the Pope recognizes someone, it is a huge honor. It's an amazing thing. And my mind is still spinning, and I'm trying to understand what does it mean? What do I do now that I am recognized now as a Catholic bishop serving in the Catholic Church? Having said all this, in religion, the soul is only touched by the hand of God. And as I told you, the Pope is the vicar of Christ. When he says something, we really believe it is God speaking through him. But that amazing feeling is not strange to my heart. Believe me if I tell you, living with you, even for a few weeks, has enriched me so much. Seeing your children, your teenage boys and girls, and being with you in Mass, and working with your priests and deacon and choirs is as beautiful of an experience as when you get recognized even by the highest authority in the church. And if you ask me why, I'll tell you because I see and I feel the love of God in my life through you. God bless you. I love you, and it's a great honor to be again here with you. And thank you for this opportunity.